like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Check. 154.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Come on, set. Get your running. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
On 2nd and 15 now. Brissett being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run. Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. A big seam, and he might go the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Squeeze. Slam. Topper. Big grip.
On first down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 52. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking deep for Hilton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch right there. Watch right there. You remember me. Go. You remember me. That's a go.
From the gun, Sheldon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Sheldon, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brissett sets to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11. At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Brissett flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sheldon. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Sheldon. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
18
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's what I do.
Ready.
They run again on first down. Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down now, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Pilot, 64,
Vikings, first down.
On first down, Cook. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On the toss, Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Go. Motion. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Charlie. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Yeah.
To throw on 3rd down. Sheldon. It's complete to Diggs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
On the double. 55. Check 55. Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Yes, yes.
Motion. You're Mike 52, right 52.
Get it.
On third down, Sheldon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Go now.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Like. Hey.
Comes to me, it's me. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
But
26, Mike.
2.
On 4th down, Sheldon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
It's a turnover on down.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Brissett. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Back to the air on second down. Sheldon into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Back to you. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready, break.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check!
Deep river, deep river.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Switch.
Yep.
Motion. Reset. Check 37.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
6 yards. And it's
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to give you.
To throw, Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Colts 42, Vikings 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. But, Charles, it's one thing.